All right, welcome to the show, guys. I want to quickly double check if the audio is okay. So please let me know if the audio is okay. I don't have my headphone with me right now. The battery is not charged, so it's still charging. But let me know if the audio is good. That would be really cool to know from yourselves. So today we're going to talk about the entire market itself. We're going to talk about Scallop, a new coin I mentioned yesterday, and a lot of guys started to FOMO and whatnot and this and that. So really crazy. Now, I had a really good conversation with Ruben, and I really love how he's gone deep into the project. Awesome. And Ruben brought this to my attention, which was like earn up to 200% APY, and I thought it was a scam. And Ruben, I'm going to be honest with you, I did go back, check that it is from their account. Now obviously, is it their account or not, I don't know. I'm going to double check all of this, but the reason I actually called it a scam, I have a very valid reason for why I called it a scam, and I'll show you why I actually called this actually a scam. Because I'm tracking them, the legit one. This is the legit one. I'm tracking it, right? But what you see is there's so many scams that popped up and creating confusion. So you can see this is the legit one. This is a scam. So I'll click this just to show you. Look, it's a scam, right? And you can see this team has already taken 318 BNB and ran. So that's number one scam, right? There's 8 of them in total, right? So I've been tracking the scams, and you can see how these scammers have literally taken people's money and ran. So here's another one. They've taken 4 BNB and ran, and look at the price. These are actual scams. So what they've done is they've gone ahead, copied the SCLP, right, logo, the token ticker, and I've started to scam people, right? So this is very important. You have to understand why I'm feeling like, okay, this could be a scam, that could be a scam, because unless it's verified, I don't want to know. Do you know what I mean? So this is what's going on. I'm seeing all of these scammers out there who are completely rug pulling. So these ones with the 1500, they are actually the real ones, right? But the rest of them, look, the scammers have gone out there. They know this is a super solid project, and they're robbing people of their BNB. So they're giving them this thing, and they're like, look guys, it's so cheap. And then the next thing they're doing is exactly, there's 8 free tokens. So I see Ruben here, awesome, my brother, and that's what they've done. So I'm like, hold on guys, I've got to be really careful where we go to. So what I'm doing is I'm using their website to track where the real Twitter is. So I haven't done this yet, right? And I'm going to do this now in front of everybody. So let's see if this is their Twitter and whatever information they gave is the correct one. So you can see I am following the the Twitter account they have. So you see how I've found their Twitter. I am following them. That's great. And if they have personally mentioned that they are doing 200%, so I stand to correct myself, as I said, that they will be doing a 200% thing, then I'm with you. You are 100% correct. And the news is just coming in, the hype is just coming in. So up to 200% APY available on their app Scallop chain. That's fine. I know it's coming from them. That I can trust. Do you know what I mean? So you have to be very cautious of these scammers who come out and bring all these things. So you are correct. Yes, we can go to this website, and yes, we can connect our BNB wallet or whatever wallet you want. So here you can connect your MetaMask, we can move it into BNB, and we can actually stake for whatever duration of time. So for example, if I did 100 Scallop, they're saying 1 month I will get this much, 2 months I would get this much, 4 years I will get this much, which is very similar to estimated, whatever they're saying. So 200% for 4 years, which is very similar to what who was it? Hexcoin did, eGold also, a few other coins, and it's a new thing. They're doing this, right? And obviously, you know, this is a good thing. I'm not going to say anything. So it is actually legit. I mean, listen, the company itself is legit. Company itself is legit, right? And I want to tell you more about this company itself, about what I'm talking about legit, right? So number one, you can see their offices, the actual address of their offices. So I'm sure we can go and visit them. Fine. They have a license from Estonia, which is a European banking license, which is good. Whatever, they're Lithuania, great, no worries. London, you can see. And talking about London, right? Talking about London, this will make total, oh, well, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just going to say basically, just remember this face, because I will remember this face for life. That's all I'm going to say. But other than that, guys, I'm not here to diss anybody or say anything. For me, I can see this is going to be a massive project, right? There's a reason behind why I'm so happy with this. One of the biggest problems we've got currently in this time is banks causing issues where banks are not allowing you to buy crypto assets. Well, now we have a bank that is a crypto asset. So now we have the freedom to keep our keys. Number one, we own our keys for our crypto. So not your keys, not your coins. Here we own our keys and we own our coins. And also, if you stake a certain amount of coins on their platform, you will be able to receive a free ledger wallet, right? A cold storage wallet, which is really cool. You can buy NFT with cash. Really awesome. So there's a lot of stuff there. I'm not going to review them for now. Ultimately, I'm interested in this. If I can have one card to do all my banking and also spend my crypto, saves me from having 5 different cards. And this is not new technology, guys. If you think about it, Coinbase had a card, but Coinbase had a wallet specifically for the Coinbase card. Coinbase released the DeFi wallet where you can interact with DeFi protocols. Nothing new. They had a separate wallet for that. And obviously the Coinbase exchange. And a lot of people don't know this. You know, when you send money to Coinbase exchange via a bank deposit, you're sending it to an account number, right? That account number is your account number. That's your GBP account number, right? So if they wanted to, they could have been the first bank. But for regulations and all sorts of other nonsense, they made sure they kept it 3 separate wallets, which is a headache. I mean, Coinbase, why do you need Coinbase Pro and Coinbase Normal, separate entities? I don't understand, never understood. They could have been the first runners, and trust me, Coinbase would have made a shitload of money, but forget them. So these guys have come up, and this was the solution that we had basically when we were discussing. So they've now come up with the bank on the blockchain. So they beat my idea to build the bank on the blockchain, and they've gone in hardcore. So it's not what you know, it's who you know. And remember, when you're working with code, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible, right? Your only thing that may be a bit of a barrier is your regulations, the countries, and all sorts of other stuff. But nothing is impossible with code, and this is what they've proven here. So, you know, a bank on the blockchain, my bloody idea. But anyway, so great. You know, I can't say anything else, but I'm not going to say too much about this. But ultimately, as I said, you know, the only card you never need, great. This is all coming, and I think this is going to be very big. And now banks will have to, oh well, you don't need banks, you can use this to buy and sell crypto, do whatever, move in and out of exchanges. So that's what's going to happen right now. So let's see what happens, you know, where it goes. So I know Bobby asked me a question, and I do have Discord open, I just don't have my cursor open. So he says, Shib is breaking out. See you on live, bro. Awesome. Thank you. I'll see you there too. And we'll go into Shib as well. And he says, can you mention when you think it's a good time to top up SCLP? No financial advice. Of course, I'll give you a good example of that, right? But obviously no financial advice. Never. We don't do financial advice. Now, I can't show you SCLP here because it hasn't been put on here yet. It just launched yesterday. I've been tracking it. I was looking for the floor. So when the floor hits, that's when I'll basically pick it up. So we see SHIB just kind of, okay, well, hasn't really broken out. Bobby hasn't broken out. For us to break out, we need to break this neckline right now, which is a 7-2. And then we still got another one here at, I think, I would call it a breakout if we go above this 8-6 level. So let's see what it does. If you are holding some, just be cautious, be ready, because it's not going to be forever. Remember this, right? So, of course, a little pump coming in doesn't make much of a difference. And I'm sure if I see this pump coming in, I'm sure I can go and look for Doge and see the opposite on Doge, because there's been a massive battle going on. People are literally dumping their Doge, dumping their Doge, buying SHIB, and then in reverse they're dumping their SHIB to buy the Doge. It's become a joke, the Dogecoin Doge battle. So battle of the Doges, as you can see, everything pointing down on the hourly. Let's have a look on the daily. Yeah, look, this is deadly. Bad on the daily. And if you look at SHIB on the other side, you'll see the SHIB is positive. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Not Rico's Doge prediction. Doge prediction, we don't have one. I'll be honest with you. Doge, listen, if Doge changes their whole model, and I think yesterday I mentioned something and I said Doge prints 10,000 coins per day. No. Doge does 10,000 coins per minute. Per minute. So that's the big problem. You see, how many Doge coins are mined per minute, right? How many Doge mined per minute? Right? So we're just going to search this and you can see how many Doge are mined per minute, how many Dogecoin are mined per day, right? So let's have a look at this and this will give you good information. What is this? No, hold on, how, one more row, hold on. Hold on. Here you go. So if you look here, this is quite cool, right? How many Dogecoins are mined each day, right? Based on the mining hardware inputs provided, 312. Where? Hash rate, block reward of 10,000. All right, this is hash rate, but per day, they're saying a block reward of 10,000 Doge is mined. What? How do I check this? Come on. Each block, yeah, exactly. Each block is 10,000 rewards. So you're trying to keep up with 10,000 Doge coming up every single time. So you've got to buy more than there is, right? They got to change this blockchain. I'm telling you, they got to change the whole algorithm, and it's not hard. They can easily change it. So once they do that, I think then we can see Doge targets. But for now, if you're asking for Doge targets, I don't really have any. I had some from previous years. You can see just by talking about it, I said, guys, the target should be the previous all-time high. That's about it. I don't see it even going there. It's going to be really tough. But short term, if you're in it for 20-30%, this is okay. It's achievable. I mean, Doge came here to the previous neckline. As you can see, it got rejected, which is fine. But even then, I mean, a simple tweet from Elon might just pump it there. And talking about Elon, well, I did something pretty stupid yesterday. Where was it? And let me just show you. I did something really, really stupid yesterday. So this is Scallop. We'll come back to that. Give me a second. I did something stupid yesterday. So I saw this coin called Elon. I saw this coin called Elon. Hey bro, SM, nice to see you here, bro. So, and I was buying Scallop and whatnot and this and that, and I had some loose change, and I'm going to be totally transparent with all of you guys, just so you can actually see the truth, right? Where is it? Yeah, you can't see it, but I bought like $50-$60 worth of Elon, right, as a joke, and I bought it down here somewhere when I saw it last night. I'm talking about. So I just bought it as a joke. I thought, you know what, why not? If Elon can pump Doge and SHIB and whatnot, why don't we just buy some Elon? And as you can see, it is pumping, but as I said, I've only put like $50-$60. I'm just having fun, nothing more. Not hoping for this to go to the moon or anything, and I expect nobody else to either, right? Talking about Scallop, right, I couldn't find the full days chart because obviously there's a lot of info, but what I have managed to do, and let me see if I can show you this. I hope you okay? Sorry, my cat's just here. So yeah, not in my coffee. So so this is what I found basically. So I found what do you call this? I mean the chart that's here, right? So I had to zoom into this chart, right, guys? I'm being honest with you. I literally had to zoom into this, right, to see, okay, how far have we dropped? Because I'm looking for the floor, remember. So the question was, how far have we dropped? Have we hit that floor? And what does the floor look like for us if we are to use a Fibonacci? And you don't make this stuff up, right? When I'm going to show what I'm about to show you. So please just bear with me because there is a lot of data here. And let me try one thing if it works. Give me a second. Let me see if that works. If I can make this larger, are you guys going to be able to see it? That's the question. Let me see this. Because I think that's the only way I can show you what I'm seeing here and what I did already. Let's have a look and see if that actually works for you. I'm just waiting for my screen to synchronize because we do have a lag. It does work. Okay, that's great. Okay, it did work. Okay, that's fine because I've got a little bit of a lag, so I'm like, okay, I don't want this lag to affect me because I need to see the screen myself if it is, because guys, I am also watching as well because that's the only way I can see the chat. Right. So what I did was I took the total, and I'm going to give you the total calculation here so you really, really understand what it is, right? So I took the top. I said, okay, this is my top. I put a horizontal ray. The top price we can see was around 100. Okay, $100 or whatever it was, right? I don't know what it was, but it was 100 anyway. And the starting price was around 15. We can see this. So I took my top. I said, okay, fine. I know where my bottom is. That's fine. I want to see where the daily candle closed. So that was the daily candle, right? This closed here after the launch. So we know we just hit the floor. Fine. But after we hit the floor, how low can we go is the question, right? So what I'm doing is I'm using a fib tool to say how low can we actually go. So I want to know this. And what I did was I put two different Fibonacci. So this is the one that says how low can we go from this particular level here. And this one is saying how high can we go. So you can see the colors are different. And on this particular one, I put the line at the 1618 level. And I said, that's the lowest level. So the lowest I'm expecting, and this is the key, the lowest I'm expecting based on Fibonacci is $1.06. So I hope that makes sense. I'm expecting a $1.06. However, I also put a Fibonacci here, as you can see, this Fibonacci here, from where we were, right? Pretty much where I actually entered. And I said, well, what's the highest probability for me? And if that was the case, what could be the bottom for this particular trend? So if this is going to be moving up, what could it be? And this is what I was trying to show you. You can see here, the 618. Right, $1.48 is the 0618 level. This is exactly where it is right now. Is it coming to this level? Possibly. So if you're looking for a buyback zone, this should be your target zone, anywhere within here. So, you know, what was the drawing tool gone? I don't know. But anyway, this would be your buyback zone if you are obviously no financial advice. And this is where I would basically top up. And this is where I'm personally waiting for as well. I mean, right now is a perfect opportunity to top up some more. So that's that. But then from this point onwards, I'm trying to look and I'm like, okay, you know, how much more did we dip since I bought? So since we bought, we've dipped now currently, if I go to the current price, we've had a dip of 36%, which is fine. We're still looking for the floor, and the floor, the lowest I'm expecting is around here. So remember, I always say 50%, right? The dump should be 50%. So I'm expecting a 50% dip. That should pick up. So you can see the maths is all connecting. I'm really happy with how the maths is connecting and what the potentials are. So now let's go to the upside, right? So if we hit the targets, what's the probability of what prices we're expecting? So from here, my first expectation is $3.64. So not the biggest amount, but good enough, $3.60 something cents, right? But in the upside, I do have another Fibonacci sitting right here, which is anywhere between $5.64 to $9. Now that's a massive range. That's a massive range. I mean, if from where I am to here, if it does go there, that's a 5x. And if it actually hits my bottom and I do double down, then for me, that's like almost like a 6-7x. Excuse me, sorry. So that's like almost a 6-7x. So that should be really, really awesome, right? So that's what I'm looking at for Scallop. So I hope this kind of answers your question. What would be a great top-up zone? The top-up zone that I would expect is around $1. As you can see, $1, $1.06, $1.10. That's what I would say. That would be my buy top-up zone. However, this would also be a great area where we are right now to start topping up or dollar cost averaging down. So rather than spending $100 or $1,000 in one go, I'll probably buy $50 here and then buy $50 here and average down. So my average buy becomes lower. So although I bought here at the $2.30, I believe it was, coming down and buying some more, coming down and buying some more, brings my average down to a median range, a median price, which is actually a lot better for me. So hope this kind of makes sense. That's exactly what I would do. No financial advice. You do you, I do me. But you know, we know after a pump we need a floor. And this for me was a great entry for me to start stacking down. So I do know another brother, he wanted to kind of go insane and I kind of stopped him. I said, don't. And a lot of people FOMO'd last night. I said, guys, what's wrong with you? Just wait till the morning. It's not going anywhere. We're still waiting for a floor. I'm just entering in, but I'm not putting all my bags in. I'm basically averaging down, and I'm going to stop averaging down when it starts moving back up. So that I hope this kind of makes sense, right? So the the total idea here is that you average down, 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 and then the moment, actually, let me show on this one, because I don't have any drawings on this one. No, not this one. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'll show you what this means, right? So if we go, this is the real one, right? So when I'm talking about averaging down, I think we can use a tool here. Yeah, we can use this, right? So when I'm talking about like, you know, where the bottom is or whatever, the idea is I keep on buying while I'm going down, and you can barely see this, my God, right? So the idea is I'm going to keep on buy while I'm going down, but as soon as the market starts coming back up, I'm not going to buy anymore. You know what I mean? Because now I just want to make my profit, and whatever my average price was here is what I want to make down here. I'm not going to buy anymore. So I hope this kind of makes sense. You don't just constantly go crazy on something. You need to have a strategy, break your buying power down, and then average down, so your buying cost is a lot less than everybody else. So even if you bought it at the top and you bought it at the bottom, your average buy is less, and then on the way up you obviously make a lot more. So that's how you do it. Hope this kind of makes sense. So that's Scallop. Listen, I'm definitely opening a bank account in Scallop. Now regarding what Ruben did, Ruben actually used the Scallop protocol and their whatever it was, like the staking thing. I'm not interested in it yet. I don't care if they offer me 1,000%. I'm not interested in it yet. So that's just my game. It's all good. It's great what they're doing. The more people lock it up, the more value will increase. But I'm not doing it yet. Same thing I did with eGold. A lot of people don't know this. Bubbles here. Look at that. You mention eGold, bubble pops up. Bubble. Anyway, I'll tell you, Bubble, what I did yesterday. I topped up on more eGold, because I think 250 was a great zone for eGold. So I did buy some more. I just had to top up some more because it was like an opportunity. I'm looking at it, I'm like, no way, I can't let this go, because you know, when you're seeing it down here, come on, you can't let this go. Sorry, not down here, right? It was around 50. Yeah, it was around 50. I was like, no way, I have to pick up some more eGold because this is a really great zone. So some of my SHIB profits went back into eGold. And a few other coins, actually. I did top up quite a few. I do have a long list of coins I bought, and you know, so I just thought, like, you know, it's a great opportunity. I know what this is going to do. Why not? You know, however, I do have a sell order at the $400 level. So I bought here. I'm going to sell at $400. That's it. I just made a little bit decent money. I'm happy with that. I topped up more DOT. I topped up more Luna. I topped up more Solana. Even topped up more Ethereum. And also, talking about Ethereum, I don't know if you all know this. Yesterday, last night actually, we officially hit the new all-time high. Okay, we officially hit a brand new all-time high. So that's been awesome for us. Congratulations to everybody who held Ethereum and got themselves a new high. Other than that, market's looking pretty solid. I'm not really going to be complaining too much about it, right? When I'm looking at the market, and also you can't see my cursor. I've just noticed this. Give me a second. Let me get my cursor, guys. Let me get my cursor. Also, is the audio good, guys? Is the audio good? I hope the audio is okay. Because as I said, I'm not using a headphone, and you might hear taps and clicks and whatnot, but just forgive me, bear with me, and probably even hear the laptop fan come on because it is hot. This has not switched off today, and I'm running on about 20% battery. So yeah, we got the cursor now, and hope you can see what I'm talking about. So we did hit a new fresh all-time high, which is super awesome to see. Other than that, look, market looking pretty solid. I'm not complaining. We did have the options expiry today. You know, here you go. You can look at the weekly. I mean, this is on a weekly. Let's go on a daily. Daily, you can see market looking pretty solid. No complaints here at all. Perfect rebound on the support. Absolutely fine. No harm. Also, if you look at others, this is the entire global altcoin market cap. Obviously, it's growing, but you can see the trend is still your friend. It's still trending upwards, which is really good. Ray here, awesome, my brother. Thank you very much for giving me the feedback. The audio is very good. Thank you. Awesome. We're looking at BTC. We can see BTC obviously helped support as well. Back in the channel. This is the micro trend line we talked about. It's back in the channel, doing its thing. I don't see any issues for this. Obviously, we need to come back and invalidate the 63 level. Once we get above the 63, we can start reversing the trend and going back up. And I think that might happen tomorrow or something. Also, as you can see, we're bang on the options expiry date. And as I mentioned yesterday or the day before, I said, look, whenever you see the market dumping before options, it usually starts pumping. And whenever you see, like, you know, say, for example, we pump, you can see this, like we start pumping, we usually see a little bit of a dump. So we know that history itself doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme, and it does look very, very similar. How you can see we were dumping, and then we started pumping, and now we were dumping, and of course we're going to pump from tomorrow onwards and see where it goes. Next month is going to be an insane month, by the way, guys. You've got to be really, really careful how you tread next month, because for me right now, my strategy has been making sure I put all my sell orders in. So complete transparency. Every single coin I ever owned has a sell order right now at a specific price, you know, 1x, 2x from current price. And the price I'm happy with, I've put my sell orders. The ones that I'm holding for forever, or whatever portion of it that I'm going to be holding forever, I've already moved it off the exchanges. I don't want to see them anymore. I don't want to know about them, right? And when it comes to BTC and Ethereum is the only two that I did not put a sell order yet, because I think they're going to go higher. So I want to see how high they're going to go. Previously, I did have a sell order for BTC at 114, but I think it probably might go even higher, but I want to observe it, or probably won't even go there. So I want to observe it, but I want to keep it liquid. So if I have to press that button and exit, then I can. Whereas in the others, I can hold the bags. I'm not really that fussed because I don't really have too much invested in them. Right. Sorry, 1 second. Right, sorry. Mrs. Shouting and screaming. Can you just close the door, please? Thank you. So, yeah, sorry, my cat decided to keep the door wide open, come here and chill with me. So we can hear everybody in the house now. So, all right, anyway, so what was I saying? I was saying, yeah, BTC, everything is looking very good, right? There's not, you know, there's no harm in that. No harm in this. I wouldn't really bother. Ethereum dominance is coming back up again. This is something everybody needs to see. Ethereum dominance, when the dominance goes up, of course the market reacts to it as well. It's going to follow through, but remember there's a great fundamental difference from 2017 or any other time that we had. We had fewer coins then, and we have a lot more now, so we can't really use this as a metric anymore. That's all I'm going to say, right? Nothing too much. Very simple. All right, BNB coming back to test its little neckline here. Let's see if it, you know, if it breaks it and if the market momentum is up, then, you know, for a lot of the guys who bought it here, our first target was here, and our second target, you can see, is actually around this $972 to $1,100. So, you know, we got a high target. We got high hopes for this, right? High hopes for this. Let's see what happens. Dot's still hanging about. Obviously, we know that next week or the week after, so we've got another 2 weeks for Dot to make a move. And when Dot does, we're looking at around the $80 based on the Fibonacci. But of course, once we go to these levels, we can then start plotting our new targets and see where that goes. Not Rico, the Mad Queen. Who's the Mad Queen? Who is the Mad Queen? I'm not sure. Who's the Mad Queen? Oh, I get you. Yes, no joke. Definitely the Mad Queen. Doesn't give a damn, you know, whether I'm on live or I'm on a video. No, she has to say something, she will say it. So, yeah, she doesn't care. Yeah, she was just having a go at my younger daughter. And she was like, right, come and eat. So, yeah, definitely the Mad Queen there. Sol looking great, no complaints here. You know, forget all of this. I don't need all of this. Sol looking great, no complaints here. Sol doing its thing. I took all the other stuff off, just left the fibs, because end of the day, that's all we need, guys. We just need that, because look, we're so close. We're going to do this now. 270 and then 331 on the conservative level, but of course I've also mentioned that we might possibly even hit the $500 to $700 level during the parabolic phase. So let's wait for that and see what happens. Cardano, I told you, disappointing, but managed to hold this support box, which is absolutely fine. So let's see if it can get back into the channel. So this channel is still relevant for us now. It needs to get back into this channel and start moving upwards again for it to be positive. So let's see what it does. how far it goes. Should be interesting. SHIB, nothing too interesting. I know a lot of people get excited. I know a lot of people bought back here, which is awesome. And my advice has been the same with everybody. I said, guys, yes, it's done its thing. Yes, it's done 50%, 40%, 20%, 30% per day. And it's did it for a very long time. But you got to know when to exit. And my advice would be is like, and I've said to everybody, and we all did, I had my auto sell here. So I took my initial plus a few 100% down here. And then I left the remainder. And then around here, so I didn't sell the top, around here somewhere, I exited another 20, I think it was 25%. Yeah, 25% of the total balance. And then around here, I exited another 25% of that 25%. And currently I've just got a very small portion that I'm holding just in case. So you see what I've done? I've literally almost taken, I don't know, about 90% off the table. Do you know what I mean? I'm not fussed. It's like, how many do I need? If it goes to 1 cent, or if it goes to $1 or maybe 10 cents or whatever, right? How many do I need? I don't really need much because I'm getting millions of coins here. So if I'm getting millions of coins here, and if I can hold 1 million of them, that's good enough for me. Do you know what I mean? So it's a question of what's enough for you. But yeah, I mean, each to their own. Obviously, I can't advise you. I'm not a financial advisor, but I just took my initial out and some more, and I think I'm just better off this way. Now I've got more funds to invest into others, and that's why I top on the bigger coins. I took the profits from here to top up some more Ethereum, more BNB, more DOT, more Solana, not Cardano, sadly. But yeah, some of the good projects, even eGold, you know what I mean? So I had some eGold from way back in the days, and I looked at it and I was like, oof, this is a discount. We're too close. We're going to go $400. Do you know what? I need to buy some more. So that's all it is. And my target's not that high, right? I said, okay, this amount that I bought here, if it goes to $400, how many percentage can I make? Just by looking at this, up to $400. So just say roughly around here. And I see that I can make it nice. It was 62%. I'll make 62%. I'll get out. Full stop. You know what I mean? So, because I've already got the others, and I've been telling a lot of people as well, people who have been buying at multiple time frames and multiple prices. I said, guys, take your total and work out what your average price was and do a calculation from your average price. So for me, for example, my average actually currently works out, and let me find the date for you, because I have to go through the date because that's the only way I can check my average. It's a difficult one for me. So yeah, this is going to be my average. I'll show you. So it's around here somewhere. Yeah, around here somewhere. So if I'm just doing a rough one, guys, rough one, just to kind of show you an example of what my average would be. Let me just double check. Yeah, around here somewhere. So my average buying price is in between this, right? So it was around 76, not 77, my bad. Here, this is it. So my average price is $59, $60. So you see what I mean? So for me, from here to here, whatever I've bought, my average is $60. So when I'm looking for my profit at $400, I know that in total, when I dump everything, I'm going to be up 568%. Of course, from here a lot more, but that's my average of my earnings. So I'm quite happy with that. That's the whole idea of doing this. KCS, I don't need to say anything. It's doing its thing. It's come back, tested the thing. It's going to pump. It's going to pump. Now, talking about Gala. I know some of our nutters on our group, on Discord and on WhatsApp. I mean, the same people basically on Discord, I think. Some of the guys have gone and doubled down on it. So we were talking about this because someone was talking about buying Gala here, and then I mentioned, why would you buy Gala here on the top when it's pumping? Why didn't you buy it on the red? And the guy literally went and bought it on the bottom here. He just said, dude, I saw it come down here. I just went in and I bought a whole bunch. So he's done the right thing. This is the right thing to do. So if he's bought it here, I'm assuming he's bought it here to where we are now. He's already 22% up. This is how you play the game. This is how you play the game. You don't buy on the top and then hope it to go even further. No, you don't buy a green candle. Remember, we were down here somewhere, and this was all green. So he was going to buy here, and luckily he didn't. He bought the bottom after he heard what I said on the video, and then he reacted to that. He said, okay, I've just seen the bottom and I'm comfortable to buy at this price. So he bought that. So that was pretty awesome. And again, you can see the 618 level was exactly close enough where it basically helps support. So anytime market goes up or down, we know that 618 is always a great number to look at. I don't have to say anything about BitDAO, guys. It'll be pretty silly for me to say anything, but I'll just mention a few bits and bobs anyway. BitDAO right now, the free BitDAO you received is worth $2,500, number one. BitDAO price is going up because BitDAO is about to launch its second coin right now. And the second coin, for you to participate in the IDO, you need to buy only with BitDAO. So BitDAO's created a token, and they said on Bybit, if you want to participate in the token launch, you can only buy with Bit tokens. So of course, to buy it, you need more Bit tokens. So they've created a system where in order to participate and make a whole ton of money in IDOs, anybody can participate, you need more Bit. So now you're destroying bits, you're buying and selling bits to participate in other tokens in order to get those coins to make even more money. So remember I mentioned when I was mentioning BitDAO, I said you get free BitDAO, you stake your BitDAO, you earn some BitDAO, you take the BitDAO, you buy more tokens with the BitDAO, you get more free coins with the BitDAO, your portfolio keeps on growing because you're doing everything with BitDAO. So free, you know? And that's pretty much what it's doing right now. But of course, at the same time, this has the potential to go to higher prices. So we did have a first target was $3. It's coming there. I'm not selling there. It's going to go to $3.05 next target. I'm not selling there. In fact, I'm not selling unless this goes to at least $10. I want to see this go to $10. That's $10,000. That's where I want to see it. Maybe then I'll probably, take a little bit off, wait for a little, a little bit of a dip, and then buy the dip and then move on from there. So that's BitDAO for me, right? And yeah, I mean, we can go on with all the tokens here. I don't think it matters right now, but guys, that's what it is. Now let's have a look at Fear and Greed Index. Looking good. We had 66 yesterday, looking good. Market's coming up. It's really good. We saw this yesterday. I didn't track it any further. It wasn't any point. There wasn't any point tracking it. Ooh, look at this, my brothers and sisters. Look at this. 26,000 BTC. 26,000 BTC left the exchanges. I don't know what's more bullish than this. Yes, Ray, absolutely. The coin market cap tool is also very good as well. Not bad. You can use many portfolio trackers as well to do this. There are plenty of portfolio trackers out there who you can use. I mean, Blockfolio was one of the best ones. Currently, Blockfolio was bought by FTX, and I think they call it FTX Lite or something like this. But it's just a tracking app. You can use that. I'm more old school, pen and paper. Whenever I buy something, I note down the price and I know what the price was. Or if I do forget, or sometimes I FOMO, then I'll just leave a line on the chart, like you saw how I left a line on the chart here, so I know where I bought it. Do you know what I mean? That's how I just do it. So this chart is not going anywhere. This is my chart. It's staying there forever. That's how I do it. This one I didn't bother because this is just a hype coin, and I just put, like, as I said, I think I put like $50 or $60 in there, $50 or $60, and it's still pumping, so I ain't complaining. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. I just thought for a joke, I said, do you know what, sod it, I'm gonna put some in there. And I think I got like 100 million coins for $50, which is ridiculous. So if people are gonna hype stuff like this, $50 is all you need, right? So that's what I thought. I got some loose change, I'll put it in there. Happy days. So, but remember, guys, be very cautious on things like this. I mean, these are coins where you enter because you're willing to lose the money. Here, I'm just throwing the money. Literally, I've just thrown 50 quid at it. Happy days. I don't care. And this is what I'm going to prove to you guys when I buy coins live on the channel, when we do the 1,000 coin thing. This is what I'm going to prove to you. You don't need much money. You can throw $10 at something in the bear market and actually make money out of it. Right? It's hilarious, but you can. I'm not even joking. I've seen people put $1,000 in a bear market and actually end up making £1 million from it. No joke. They've made some serious money out of it. So it is absolutely possible. But don't go FOMOing into stuff and this and that. I mean, look at this particular thing today. If you look at it, it's already up 70%. Can it go further? Maybe, but is it really worth it? I mean, look at the price. So I know a lot of people are FOMOing in and pumping it, and I'm sitting here and I'm just like laughing my head off because I've made 40%. I've made 40% on this. You know that? That's how ridiculous. So I think my $50 is now worth like $50 or $60 is now worth like, I don't know, $80 or $90. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's stupid. But that's the reality, right? That's what happens. But yeah, right. Average down, but as I said, guys, now is the time to be very, very cautious, especially with your altcoins, right? And there's no harm. Listen, there's no right or wrong. So I want to tell you this as well. I want to make you understand this. There's no right or wrong. When you're doing your target price exit targets, like the other day, I randomly put this line there. This line wasn't even possible. I just put it there randomly. It wasn't mathematical, but there's no harm in putting a target price, saying, okay, I want to do 2x from here, or I'm expecting 3x from here. But when you do, make sure to have 3 or 4 orders set up, like target 1, target 2, target 3, and split your portfolio. So target 1 gives you your initial and some. Target 2 gives you obviously free money, gives you more money. Target 3 should be something ridiculous. So end of the day, I mean, for me, I hit my 2 targets. My first target was here and my second target was here. And that's where I said I want to take my initial, because this was easy. This was like, okay, slightly more difficult. That's where I want to take my initial out. And then this was my target where I wanted to take the rest of it out. But it didn't hit it. It didn't hit it. So then I thought, okay, now it's trending down. If it's now trending down, I need to start taking my positions out, and I'll wait for the dip and see what happens. So I was expecting this to not hold this. I'll be honest with you. I'm expecting this to come back to the trend line, you know, to the lower trend line, and probably reset, but it didn't reset. So it's still holding there. But remember, I've still got some to play this game. So I've still got some money remaining in here to play this game, and I can play this all day long. This can go to $1 and I've still made a whole ton of money. And, you know, even the quantity I have are still millions, right? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it's about you protecting yourself. Look at gold. Beautiful. I don't know what to say. Look at gold. Look how gold is looking. Look at this candle. Beautiful candle. Beautiful candle. And I can already tell you from where I bought how much I'm up. So this is a very simple way. So I bought it here and up to here. I'm already 6% up. Happy days. I'm 6% up, 7% up. I'm not crying about that. So it's really good. eGold, look at this. eGold just gave everybody an FU candle. Look at that. Look at that beautiful. Look at that beautiful thing. All right, just looks beautiful. Look how it's coming. Look what it's getting a rejection. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yeah. It's going to do it. I'm telling you, it's going to pop. When it's going to pop, it's going to surprise everybody. It's going to surprise everybody. So, you know, there are coins out there that will come and surprise you. You would really know how to react to them when you see them. So, let's see. Let's see. It's the season. And did we hit our target? Did we hit our target here? Right, I got to go down to the 15-minute charts to see, did we hit our target? Whoa, nice, nice, nice. Look at that. We literally went just slightly below our target. So that's it. This is it for me. So now what I want to do is do this, because I've just seen my channel. I'll fix this. I've seen my channel. Bam, I got it. Now I know I've got my channel. This is the channel that it's playing in. So as long as it stays in this channel, I'm happy. As long as it doesn't drop all of a sudden, I'm happy, because this channel is an indication to say that next move is up. So this is how we would normally do a V shape, right? So this is going to show us that, okay, there's a V shape coming as long as the momentum is still up, and we can continue up now. So if it goes down further in this channel, is fine, because any moment now it can start moving back up again and we might have a V. So that's what I'm going to be looking out for, a lovely little V shape, because I think that's going to be really awesome. So we do this and then we go down here, and why is it this color? Why can't it be that color? And why is it so small? That's why I like my trading view. My trading view, at least I have my default setups there. Really, really awesome. And I don't want to log in. Which part of that don't you understand? So that's what it is, guys. If you have any other coins you want me to talk about, let me know. But as I said, Ruben, Absolutely, absolutely, bro. I was panicking because I thought that it could be a scam project or something, what you mentioned to me on Discord. So I do correct myself. It is not, because I did go through the verified links, because that's what I do. I always, for me, just to be double sure, double, triple, make sure what's going on, I usually track. So this is what was this? This is Scallop, as far as I know. This is Scallop, yeah. So what I tend to do, I usually go through the contract or the website, and I verify things through there. So when I look at all of this, I'm looking at, how many transactions, I'm looking at the contract, I'm saying what does this have, so we can see how many more is left here. When we're moving back, I'll show you another one, right? For example, we can see how many addresses have it, how many holders we have, right? All of this stuff, like we can see, there's not, like, this is how many addresses we have. So 1,588, and look at this, 1,589 unique holders. Actually, let me refresh this. Yeah, so now we got 1,589 addresses, 1,089 holders. Beautiful. Beautiful. Do you know what I mean? So when you're looking at this, you can see how it looks. Of course, you're thinking, what the hell is this? This is one of a contract. This is a contract paper. So these are contract. You can see these are contracts. So contracts, okay, you can actually easily see if a contract by just seeing this tab here. So don't worry too much about it. These are contracts. So we know these are contracts. The only whale I found was this guy here. He has 23%. Oh, you know what? No worries. 23%. Let's see where it goes. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Also here you can see there's 20 million. Now there was I need to make a correction. Is actually 100 million tokens. There's actually 100 million tokens in total, but I think a lot of them is going to be on so the other 80 million is, there's some there was a paper, hold on, I'm sure I did see the paper. There was a tokenomics paper, hold on, where is it? Where did I put it? I did see the tokenomics was here somewhere. There was a tokenomics paper. Where was it? There was a paper with the oh, there it is. Look, tokenomics. You can see the tokenomics, right? So there was a paper with the tokenomics where you can see how many they have. So they have total supply of 100 million. Token is a BEP20, which is fine. It's ERC compatible. The original circulating supply, fully diluted market cap, everything. These are the tokenomics, right? But this is where they've mentioned where all the tokens are going to be, right? And how they're doing it. So others, for example, they are leaving some 25%. So 25 million would be left for staking. The ecosystem will have another 10 million sitting in the ecosystem. Liquidity pool, they're going to have 17.5 million. So a total of 100 million is distributed, and they do have a full-on distribution paper here, tokenomics. Awesome. I see Prince Manan here, also my brother. Why are you shooting me backwards for? What's wrong with you? What are you trying to do? You trying to call me or something? But anyway, so yeah, so that's what we see. So we know the tokenomics is here. So I do want to correct myself here again, because I did say to KR, actually, I did mention this to KR when I kind of FOMO'd myself. I told KR that, dude, there's only 20 million. No, there's not 20 million. There's 100 million, but the 100 million has been strategically put in places in order to provide the whole ecosystem. So that's absolutely fine by me. And if you look at this, oh my days, look at this, beautiful, how it crashed from the day of launch. So yeah, but fully diluted market cap, I don't really give a damn about that. When I'm looking at the volume, I'm seeing that for a coin that's just launched, this is the price. You're seeing the volume at $32 million. Right, that's good enough for me. I'm seeing a lot of buy and sell happening right now. This is a lot more better data than anything else, right? This could have easily tanked, but it hasn't, right? It's gone down, it's come back up again. It doesn't matter. I'm down 30%. I don't care. I'm going to top up another 50% more in this if I have to, or maybe even another 100%. So, but as I say, always follow the momentum. Don't just hype into something. Always also remember, momentum is key. So the market could go down as much as it wants, but I need to see that this is actually the momentum. And for me right now would be, say for example, this level here, where it's the $1.82. If I see I've had a V shape and I'm coming back to the $1.82, and I stay around it, then I'll probably top up. So it's not just about going to 100 and FOMOing in, $1 and FOMOing in, or going in. Sometimes you got to be strategic. Remember, right? Dollar cost average down. And on the way up, there's a level where you can do your last buy and then you don't buy anymore. That's it, full stop. And your average is whatever is in there. So I hope this kind of helps, guys. But remember, don't FOMO. Guys, listen, if I mention something, please do one thing. Never, ever FOMO like some of you guys did last night, which was stupid. No, don't do that. I'm not saying, guys, get in now. No, none of that business. It's a coin. That's it. I've just mentioned it. And I've just given proof. Look, guys, I bought it. I'm convicted. I'm not going to just hype something to you and say to you, do this. So remember, I bought it here. And I'm telling you guys, buy it here if you want or whatever. No financial advice. So ultimately, you know that I'm not just pumping something. I'm not holding a big stash of it and then trying to pump it to you. No. None of that business. I'm tracking it. I see this. I've mentioned it on my videos that I want to build a bank on the blockchain. Obviously, the copycats went around and done it already. So I can't do that anymore. So I'm not going to build a bank on the blockchain anymore. I'll build something else. When I do, I'll mention it to everybody. And of course, I'm going to mention it on Discord. I'm going to give opportunities, maybe even investment opportunities, partnership opportunities for other people to join. But we are going to do something together. As I said, I might even do a social experiment as well and launch a coin and give some for free to everybody. Do you know what I mean? Just as a joke. But super solid. I'm not seeing any issues with this. Anytime we see something like this and we have a nice little 98% dump, you know, it's great. It's great. This is for me, this is good because I can see this will definitely come back. You know, and that's why for me, think about this. There was another token called ICP. I didn't touch ICP, right? Whereas in this one, I touched it. Why didn't I touch ICP? Because ICP showed me a a market cap of like God knows how many billions of dollars and then dumped over to nothing. When I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that the circulating supply is very small. And ignore this, right? Circulating supply is very small. In fact, it's on, what page is it? I can't even see it. But the circulating supply is so small. Only seeing fully diluted market cap. That means if all of this was sold, and that's how much it's worth, that's good enough for me. Do you know what I mean? That's a very small, for entire 20 million, that's the valuation. That's nothing. In crypto, when a project starts moving, we're looking at minimum valuation of at least $1 billion. $1 billion minimum. You know what I mean? When we're looking at the market cap for any coin, we're looking at $1 billion at least. You know what I mean? I mean, this is Telcoin. Look at that. Even Telcoin is almost $1 billion. That's what we want. So we know that a good project could easily hit $1 billion. So from 33 to $1 billion, you do your maths. And then you tell me why I'm super excited. But as I said, guys, no financial advice. You do you, I do me. You know, and always be logical and use some reasoning and say, all right, what if this does this? And when is your enough, right? So for me, I've mentioned this on Discord to everybody. I said, for me, I'm only in it for a short time. I'm going to see my how far it goes. I've got enough on the side. I can't mention how much, but Discord, they already know how much I have on the sideline to pump into this. I'll pump into this, and my target is I want to go up to my fib lines, right? Hopefully double, take my initial out. Once I take my initial out, then basically I'm going to let it ride and do whatever it does. If it goes to the moon, it goes to the moon, but I got my initial out. So I'm not risking my initial. You see what I mean? Even yesterday, I didn't risk my initial. I only risked 1% of my initial that I'm planning to put into this. So I hope this kind of makes sense. But other than that, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to basically lock out now. I've got a few bits and bobs to do. Plus, I think finally I need to charge the computer or laptop. I need to definitely charge it because it's dying. But as I said, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. That would be really, really awesome. Share with one another, share with many, right, if you find value. And always stay calm. Don't FOMO, right? Remember, we don't FOMO into stuff, right? You forgot rule number 1. We do not FOMO, we do not FUD. So where we are right now, you got to always take this thing and always remember, don't put your eggs in one basket. So same rule applies when you're buying something. Don't go and put your farm on it, right? Don't put a farm on it. So let's see. By the dip says, look at Trias. I've had Trias. A lot of people talked about Trias. It probably is a great project, but the problem with Trias I had, right, and this is the truth, right, I'll be honest with you, the biggest problem I had with Trias was by the time Trias was bought out to us, and this is Trias, when Trias was bought out to us, it was already here. Can you see what I'm talking about? So Trias, it was already here. So we have a problem when Trias is already here. By the time it was bought out to us, we've already lost the interest. We're not interested. Of course, we mentioned Trias could also go up to this 1618 level, which is a $48. Great. And Trias is coming back in, doing its thing. But I've missed that boat. I want it to be here. Do you know what I mean? And for example, Scallop has given me that opportunity. So remember, we just bought Scallop here. So think about that. I want you to just visualize what you're seeing here and think about that. We bought Scallop here. I would have loved to buy Trias here. But when I'm going to be talking about Trias here, I'm not interested. Right? I'm not interested. You know what I mean? 3 digits, 5 digits, 6 digits, good luck. By the dip, honestly. But I really do pray you do 3 digits or maybe even 6 digits, bro. There's no harm. Scallop, we had this whole video is about Scallop, right? This is Scallop. Where is it? Yes, Scallop, SCLP. Look, SCLP USDT on KuCoin. This is Scallop, just launched yesterday, right? You can see we had the floor. Let me get rid of the drawing. Look, it launched yesterday. It hit the floor. Look. You see, it launched, it dumped, we waited for the dump, and then we picked it up here. And we're now doubling up around here. So that's Scallop, 1 day old. Imagine you had that opportunity to pick something up 1 day old. The IDO was yesterday. So anybody, you know, all the money is already done. This is Scallop. And then this is your Trias on a daily, look. So this is what I'm saying. For me, that boat was already gone. And I'm one of those, if the boat is gone, I'm not going to jump in again unless I've got some spare cash to put in, right? But I never looked back. I was like, okay, look, there's 13,000 coins to look at. So if we have 13,000 coins to look at on the market cap, why pick one? It's okay. You pick your coin, you stick to coin. I've got plenty of other choices, plenty of other fish in there in the ocean for me to take. So that's what I did. I just said, look, I'm going to track this. And this is actually when we're talking about Scallop, that was my idea. It was something I've been mentioning on my videos. I want to build a bank on the blockchain. And Scallop literally built a bank on the blockchain. So please do go and check them out. You can actually find them on CoinMarketCap, and you just type in SCLP and Scallop will come up. And you can track everything, the website, the contract, everything from here. Go and check it out. They launched yesterday. So I hope this kind of helps. But remember, I'm not here to give you financial advice. And also, I'm not here to dream about 3 figures, 4 figures. It doesn't matter. Listen, if it goes there, great. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for everybody that's in it. I'm personally not, and I can only say what I'm personally doing. Remember, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here telling you what I have done, what I will be doing, what I might do, just for entertainment and education purposes. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing. So that's the opportunity I'm taking on Scallop right now, as I said, and I'm hoping to make some good numbers on it. You know, 5x is not much to ask for, and we can possibly do even more. And if this thing picks up and it becomes actual, like it is a bank. So if they launch, and they're planning to launch next month, so if all of this goes on, this thing could easily pump 100 million coins, could easily pump to 10, 15, 20 dollars, if not maybe even 100, 200 dollars, because if they're going to have a lock mechanism and they say you can lock it up for 4 years, well, I think people who are going to be looking for that 200% might actually lock it for 4 years. And if they do, that's a supply reduction. That then bumps the price, and I'm sure we can easily see 3, 4 figures there. You know, but listen, anything is possible. This is crypto, my friends. Anything is possible. You know, as I said, just before Buy the Dip came to the chat, I mentioned, I know people who put $100 and made $1 million. I know people who put $100 and made $1 million, right? And the coin hasn't even hit a penny yet. And it's fine. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? I know people who put like $500 and made $50. Sorry, $500,000. You know, and the coins haven't even hit $2 yet. So there are coins out there. Like, for example, we talk about Phantom quite a bit, and I think this would kind of make sense to you. This would really make sense to you, right? This is Phantom. Let's put it on a weekly just to give you perspective, right? This is Phantom, right? We know people who bought Phantom around here, and they held it, and look how many percentage they made. Oh, let's just let that sink into you a little bit, right? We know people who bought Phantom here, and they made 119,000%. And it hasn't even hit a 3-figure number yet, 3 digits yet. Let's just let that sink into you a little bit. So it doesn't matter about if the coin's going to hit 3 digits, 6 digits, 10 digits. It doesn't matter. It's not about what the coin hits. Are we going to base it on that? No. We don't know what the future holds. That's a fact. But anything could happen. This is a dead coin. A dead coin that's been sitting here forever. All of a sudden, it comes and it does its thing. And it does 119% for some of the boys here. You see what I mean? 119,000%. So just do the maths and you can see how big that is, right? So yeah, it's okay. You know, we're not going to go on how many figures it can do. Scallop will be my second baby after eGold. Awesome, my brother. Awesome. You know? Yeah, why not? I don't see a problem. Why not? You know? There's no harm in it. It is a super interesting project because they took my super interesting idea. Ruben, they took my idea. I'll just leave it there. But yeah, not really happy. Fuck it, I'll do another one later. But that's fine. Listen, it's okay. It's okay. Shit happens in this game, right? You know, it's dog eat dog, right? You know, whoever can get in there first is the one that will take it first. So shit happens. End of the day, it's a game. It's a ruthless game. Whoever comes in first, and whoever has the, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Because remember, I always say the coding is the easy part. It's who you know to launch the project. That's the bigger part, and that's where I struggled. But I kind of gave up because I'm not interested in bureaucracy and all of that nonsense. I want a decentralized community. I want the community developers to be passionate, because when I spoke to developers and I find that they don't believe in what they're building, I'm like, well, if you're not trusting what you're building, I don't want to be with you. So that's one of the downside of things. That's why I've said to many people, even in our community, we have developers in the community, and I've mentioned to them, I said, guys, if you build something and you believe in what you build, it's fine. Creating a token is the easy part. That's easy. That's like 60 seconds. I'll make a token for you. That's not hard at all. But then providing liquidity, getting all the market structure, doing all the marketing, going on Twitter, going on Instagram, going on wherever, that's a bigger deal. So, you know, I hope this kind of makes sense. But other than that, guys, I'm not going to say anything else. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on another one very soon. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. Share with one another. And I'll see you in another one very soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Adios, my amigos.